I have so many goals and they're right in front of me. I go through so many stages sometimes it feels like failure is all I can see. Growing up, my dad always pushed this idea that being persistent is key, so I always keep moving forward no matter how down I may be. I'm so scatterbrained. My mind moves in waves. One minute, I'm feeling sucky, and the next I'm feeling okay. I think I go through 20 different ways to achieve my goals on any given day. Some people are so scared of change, but I'm scared of things to stay the way they are.
Slate, please.
Hi, I'm Tom Lute, and I'm auditioning for the role of Tim.
Hi, my name is Alexandra Flores-Matic. I'm 5'7", and I'm located in Toronto.
Hi, my name's Avery Gretto. I'm 5'2". I'm 19 years old, and I'm from Vaughan, Ontario.
Hi, I'm Alana Rostdeutscher. I'm an actor, writer, and director.
Hey, I'm Christina Garitano. I'm 21 years old from Vaughan, Ontario.
Hi, I'm Iman Heather. I'm 5'4", and I'm auditioning for the role of Fatima.
My name is Kalina Fisher. I'm 5'4", and my agency is Quintia Talent.
I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom. I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
I think I've been a creative being my whole life. I've always been super into the arts. When I started acting, I did it because I was put into it. And I love to plan things. So I just felt like I was planning this career that I was put into that could have such high highs and such low lows, and that excited me. But I didn't actually feel like I wasn't immersed in the creative aspect of acting, and I didn't really understand what that really meant either. I mean, I probably still don't to the full extent that I would like to. But with time, I learned how to sit in my vulnerability a lot better.
Be in tune with yourself. Don't focus on yourself, but be in tune with what you're feeling and let those come to the surface. And there's so many things like, am I doing it right? Does my face look weird right now? Is it totally what is going on?
I think everyone's striving to be authentic. And I think everyone tries to be authentic. And I think that everything that people make, they're saying this is gonna be authentic. But is it? And why is it? And why did you give it that word?
It's like a vessel, for me to take all the anger, sadness, trauma, and pain that I've had to deal with, unfortunately, in my life, and I just get it out, and it feels it feels so freeing in a way that nothing else can really provide. So why wouldn't I want to do that for the rest of my life, you know? It's almost like therapy, but
I know if it's a good
free.
amount too. I've got notes in my journal from 5 years ago that say I know I act, but I still picture myself living with my partner, showing my kids old videos, telling them how cool what I did was. Acting was never in my future plan, and that bothered me because this idea that dreams were unattainable was still ingrained in my mind. I spent the whole next year writing "I'm an actress" on a sheet of paper every morning to convince myself my dreams are attainable, my future is mine.
He won't let me call him Dad.
I know. He told me. Lots of times.
It wasn't until acting really that I realized that I can let go of emotions. And also when I began to pursue acting more seriously, I was in a very vulnerable state of my life too, because I quit playing competitive badminton, and I quit because I was struggling with anxiety.
How's that feeling? Being strong in the you.
I'm still feeling a little bit stuck, but that's okay. I'll work through it.
Of course it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're here.
Yeah.
I do think it took me a really long to feel okay opening up and acting, because I was like, why would I ever cry in front of someone?
Yeah, and you can go back to your life of being dead.
Get out of here, Greg! You never wanted to be here!
I'm really attracted to the feeling of letting go everything you're holding back and then seeing who you are without that.
Okay. So what I'm seeing in some moments, you not understanding the Cuban Missile Crisis, for example, right? Don't apologize for that. You just don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
And that doesn't matter, because that's not what you're concerned about.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just asking you to really commit to this point of view.
I hate to admit this, because when I'm in a situation when I'm not sure what the right answer is, I don't want to admit to myself that I always know what the right answer for myself is. But I do feel like that's the case. I don't want to admit that to myself now because I'm doing that for a few things. But I knew that I wanted to quit, and I didn't want to admit it to myself because I thought, what if I feel exactly the same way about acting as I do currently about badminton? And I was super immersed in it, and it felt like it was everything. And I was very used to being good at something, and I felt without it, like, who was I?
Always change who I was. I could always become someone else, not me, not that guy, not that person that belongs to that family. I could be completely somebody else. So that's what attracted me more towards acting.
It's not about making money, it's about enjoying what you do, right? Like, it's good to make the money, but if you don't enjoy what you do, it's just soul sucking. You just can't. You can't live like that.
For acting, it's more, I don't know, it's just something that sits right in my soul. Like, I feel really good getting to be another character. I feel like this is just right.
That's why I think of like acting as like a pretty, if you think about the definition of the word like psychedelic, like it's mind manifestation or whatever it is. It's sort of like, you know, a manifestation of the soul. So you sort of look at it as like, and you think of like psychedelic, like that's just, you know, it's just, you know, acid and shrooms and stuff like that. And you're like, no, it's like the process of making something exterior is exactly what that means.
And me going out there acting and pouring my heart out on stage, I come back, then I have to pour my heart out on a funeral. So acting literally saved my life.
I try not to let what other people say faze me, but sometimes they do. I'm only human too. But that has nothing to do with the fact that I have these words ringing in my ears. If you want something, you need to go and get it. I have these words written in my mind on repeat all the fucking time. Instagram can be stupid because it only shows people on set having a good time. Not the hours of prep work and auditions to be where I am, and where I am is not where I want to be. But it is so much farther than where I was 5 years ago, which means it's working, and it's just the beginning, and I can't wait to see where I'll be in 5 years' time.
When I am acting, that's when the whole kind of wall shuts down. There's no wall anymore. There's no veil. You see the truth of what I was experiencing. It may not be my name, but in a way, like, of the character that I'm playing, but in a way it is, because it's like you're me and I'm you, you know? So kind of it really puts me in this, it made me look at compassion in a different way, you know? I feel like we can all put ourselves in someone else's shoes, and I think acting is a great way to do that.
You need to start with you. If you're starting a monologue or you're starting something, and at the beginning of whatever, like it's your first day on set, if you're thinking this is for others, then you're not going to be truthful to yourself.
I can get psyched about my work, I can immerse myself in it, but just that ending residual feeling, I don't feel. And that's the feeling that I think I crave a lot. And I think that stems from allowing yourself to be vulnerable and allowing yourself to just let go.
So caught up in my life, I get too busy. I'm missing what I'm becoming. Everything I've ever wanted and been proud of was long running. I'm not a natural actor. At least I don't think so. I'm nervous and can be awkward and have trouble letting things go, but that's what's made me so proud. I've never told myself no. When I feel frustrated, I'll give myself the time and then I'll tell myself to go, because I know my frustration is not going to fade until I have good work to show. That's how I know that I'm never going to stop acting.